Everyone wants to make money just from playing video games. It's like every kid's dream or something. So during my time in FGC, I asked top players, esports organizations, and other notable people one question: how do I become a professional video game player? I took notes on what they said and studied it for a little bit and boiled everything down to 3 points: being good at the game of your pick, being influential, and being consistent. Pretty simple, right? Well, let's get into it to find out. Also, a bit of preface. Even though this is a very FGC centric video, the same points applies to all of competitive gaming, even chess. Point 1. Being good at the game. Being good at the game is a requirement to be a professional player. There is no way around it. Not saying that you have to be top 10 in the world, but the higher the better. No one's going to pay for someone who just goes to a tournament only to get O2'd every time. In all honesty, the real goal is to become known somehow, and the best way to be known is to grab some spotlight through your gameplay. Now, I know what you were thinking. How do I become a top player for a game? Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't be here making YouTube videos, would I? Actually, no, I would still be, because of point 2. Point 2. Being influential. I'm about to lay some serious knowledge on you. Esports organizations are businesses. They want to make money. They have sponsors who give them money and stuff in exchange for doing their advertisement for them. The main reason teams pick up players in the first place is to help the team spread the sponsor's brand. And to sell their stuff, of course. So he has to ask, how do I become good at shilling other people's stuff so I can get paid money to do so? And the answer to that is to start becoming influential and build a following. You have to market yourself. Find your own way of being entertaining and get people who see your work to start to like you enough to keep watching your work. To subscribe, if you will. In this day and age, the best way to do this is to do 2 things at once. 1, have a place where you can post content to get people to start following you and wanting more of your content. And 2, a hub where you can interact with the people who follow you, as well as interact with each other, forming a community. Both are equally important and must be done at the same time, which is easier than it sounds, because luckily for us, there are sites pretty much made to do this. For the content half, you have to build yourself up on a social media site that fits you best. Think TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even a blog or something. Just wherever you do, don't try to go on Twitch to gain a following. Streaming is bad for gaining a following, but it's good for interacting with those who follow you already, and so is Discord. If you have followed point 1, being good at the game, you will soon see as your skill in the game increases and your results from them increases, you will get something I call the top player boost, where your follower gain rate will increase exponentially based on how well you do. But I wouldn't rely on this boost. Content creation is a different skill set. You still need to learn these skill sets, because the boost doesn't last forever, and it can only take you but so far. I know I made this sound super simple and easy to do, but if being good at the game doesn't clue you in, all of this is complex and requires you to learn so many different skills, which takes time, which leads to the final point. Point 3. Being consistent. The final and most important point is consistency. You want to build a strong brand, one that top teams will want to give you money in order to rent it out so they can sell their stuff. It takes time to do all this stuff, just like it takes time to get good at a game. You have to constantly keep getting better at content creation and game skill each and every day. Even if it's just 1%. You want to build things right, and it's going to take a long time to do so, but you gotta be patient and keep going. These are the 3 things esports teams are looking for, and are currently pushing their current roster into. They want player brands that can make them money, not players that do nothing but play well. And the more money your brand can make for the team, the more money they will pay you, the player. If you really want to even have a team at all, a good brand can honestly pay your way forward. There are exceptions to this rule. Normally a consistent number 1 player doesn't have to do much, and teams will hire people just to work for them. But that's just having point 1 and point 3 being so strong that point 2 can easily be boosted to a good level because their skill is entertainment. If you want good examples of top players that follow these 3 points, look at Mango, Justin Wong, Nairo, Daigo, and Lord Knight, just to name a few. This even applies to non-players known for other things like Sajam, Maximilian Dude, and Tasty Steve. So that's it. I hope that helps, and I'll see you at the top, big shot. Also, before you go, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tell me your favorite top player that fits all 3 of these points.